Before we wrap up today, I wanted to ask if you could think of a bit of advice or some insight that someone has shared with you along the way that you think all moms should know, or if it's just something you've come up with on your own that you think all moms should know as a survival tip, or, like I said, just some kind of insight to better cope with having an almost teen in the home.
I think my big thing is just to know that you don't always have full control, and it's okay to adjust.
Okay. Good to
You know, like, it's okay to just go with the flow sometimes and not stress out about not having that control, because I think the part of the teen years is about them finding themselves and growing up. And I think those were really, rough years were for me. And so
for everybody.
I feel like everyone will be less stressful if you just kind of like don't make a big deal about things and just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd tag on to that and say the same thing. Up until this morning, I was very hard on myself, like my whole life up until forever. That's the same thing that I preach to my clients too, is self-care, and my friends and all of that.
Yeah.
So, it's okay, everyone, it's all okay. It's okay from the time you're born until the day you die, it's all okay, and we're all learning, and I've never been a parent before, and, I don't know what I'm doing, and I tell my kids that, like, are you sure? Like, there's got to be somebody else more qualified to handle this, because I don't know what I'm doing. And so just self-care and self-compassion, give yourself the same advice that you would give your best friend, out loud if you have to. I will tell my clients that a lot, like, talk to yourself. Like, if you ever see me driving in the car and I'm talking, I'm giving myself advice. Like, sometimes I have to, because you slow down the mental process when you talk out loud. So when it's all overwhelming, then just, talk through it. But self-care and self-compassion is huge.
Adult vacations are nice too, when you go without the kids. We use the grandparents a lot.
Date nights.
Grandparents are great.
I have one of those coming up.
Oh, well, good for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do the grandparents, they must live close by?
No, they live in Cleveland and Cincinnati, but they both are very ready and willing, and they won't be around forever. So our son definitely spends a lot of time with his grandparents.
Oh,
that's great.
That's so great.
So,
yeah, I've got one of those.
He'll cherish that.
At first, I felt like it was competing a little bit when he was younger. I was like, no, but I want to spend time with him. But then now I'm just kind of like, sure, you want him, take him. Go spoil him rotten and do what you need to do.
But don't buy him a phone.
Oh yeah.
Don't buy him a phone.
Don't send him home with a phone.
No.
That's right.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
has been great.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in, and we will look forward to having you join us again next time on Mom Powers.